Guys, good morning, day, evening, afternoon, night, wherever you're at. I love you. Hope you guys are doing wonderful and fantastic. This video is just going to be about my cat. um, so I have had Mr. Ollie slash Little Fat Butt here ever since I was like 7 years old, and he has just he has been my father, my boyfriend, my best friend. You name it, he's been it. um, he is absolutely amazing. I love him. He hardly ever meows, so you know he's really hungry or something if he meows. And yeah. So what? What? Oh, that might be Mama. Mommy might be home. Yay! Anyways, so it is September right now. Back in July, Ollie started developing. He loves materials, so I have like 20,000 fuzzy blankets, and I only let him lay on those. Um, but he started developing a little bump on his head, and then after a while, his eye, to the side of his bump, his eye was like, he was like always winking at you, like. And me and Mom, we kept getting concerned and everything, and so we took him to the vet, and they scraped off some of the bump, and it was like solid. It was not squishy at all. They scraped off some of the bump, and we had to call them back 5 to 7 days, and 5 to 7 days later, and found out he had cancer. But whenever he got home that night from the vet, he's supposed to wear a cone, but Mom feels like he's depressed and he can't really eat or drink with the cone. So as long as we watch him and make sure he's not scratching his stitches, he should be okay. But the night he came home from the surgery and everything, he was like under anesthesia, so he was literally like drunk. He would like just randomly start walking and then fall down, and if he couldn't really jump up on any furniture or anything, and if he slept on the couch with Mom, she would be scared because if he jumped down, he might land on his cone and maybe hurt his neck, and didn't want more of that. His stitches should have been out by now, but they're not, so we're gonna have to take him out at the vet. And yeah. Like I said, he's been a great cat. I absolutely love him. He is so sweet and so kind. He barely ever bites or claws at you, which he only has back claws, because the front of him is declawed. Which I feel like if you're gonna declaw a cat, you should get your front claws. Well, back claws you need to itch. Cause I don't know. I guess your back one. But anyways, yeah, I love him so much. I try to make him purr every day, and whenever Mom told me that he had cancer, I knew that there's nothing I can do about it. There's no cure for cancer. There's no cure for animal cancer. So I knew it was out of my hands, out of my possessions. The only thing I could do is do my very best to take care of him, make sure he feels loved, and he is happy every day, and just make sure he goes easily. That is about the only thing I can really do. I have always, I guess lately I've been pretty mature with death. I'm like, this person is in really bad shape. You know, they're probably gonna go soon, Melissa. So just kind of get a hold of that and get a hold of your emotions, and you know, just um but yeah. um He's been doing lately, like ever since he's like developed this bump, like he would take his front paws. Guys, literally, my cat would tickle me. He would take his front paws and like claw at you, but like sometimes at night I'm like laying down and like my eyes will be shut because I'm trying to go to sleep. And this cat just takes his front paws and just starts tickling my neck, and I'm like, Ollie, stop, you're tickling me. Like literally, my neck is so ticklish. So he literally tickles me like that. So yeah. So I just told my mom like, hey mom, Ollie tickled me, and she's like, that's so crazy. But yeah, we've had this cat for a very, very long time. And he's always been pretty good with car rides and stuff. Oh, and another thing, whenever he came home that night, he would also like kind of pee, and he would like hide his tail to be like, oh, you know, you guys spilt water, and like he would like, what me and mom felt like he was like so embarrassed because, you know, he didn't want us to know, you know, he peed because he didn't want to get yelled at or anything, which I understand. But I mean, I understand that he wasn't in his normal state of being. He's was on drugs, so yeah. But we call him Fat Butt because he's always been fat, and like whenever we took him to the vet, found out he weighed 9.5 pounds. So yeah. But also, I would hold his pawpaw, so that way whenever he like gets happy or whatever, he like does that. And so I just take my pinky and I put it on that, so I can feel it. 'Cause I love that feeling. But yeah, no doubt he's been my best friend and he is amazing. But you know, obviously I'm gonna miss him. I think that's the only thing. I think that's really like the only way I see death now is like you miss them, hold on to memories. Like that's all you really can do. You can't bring them back to life. So yeah, but yeah, he's just purring away and super duper happy.